Okay, hello. So it's been 5 months since I did my last upload, as we can see here. And what we left off on was basically two boxes. I didn't realize how rubbish this was until I looked back at it earlier today. So we left off on two boxes. From there, what's happened? Well, I did all this, kind of came up with a floor plan for what I wanted my kind of mansion thing to be, and like the town I was going to build. But then I realized the scale of this was way too big, and I don't have the time to actually make something this big. So I kind of scrapped the whole project, deleted everything, and then restarted. Now, what I restarted with was something that was kind of like a bit like PT. So I wanted to do something horror-y still, which this was meant to be, but I wanted to do something a bit like PT, which was like the looping, blah, 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 blah. So what I've gone and done, now this is going to be a big jump compared to this. I don't actually know what I changed in that. So okay, so I've gone and made, as we can see, a bunch of different levels here. Where the hell is it? I can't find... there, it's all the way down there. So, here's the tiny thing. I'm not going to zoom in yet. I'm going to actually play it first. But, compared to the white box that one was, as we can see, this one has got a lot more parts. Now, I'm just going to jump in and play so I can actually show you what's happening. But yeah, this is a big change compared to what we've just seen. So, as we can see, we actually have assets, we have textures, lighting. I've actually kind of gone a bit to town with this. And this has mostly been done over Christmas, because what are we on now? We're on the 3rd of January. So, this is mostly done over Christmas when I went home for the Christmas break. But as we can see, we've actually got kind of like a working level. Now, there are a few different mechanics in this. As we can see, we've got doors, we've got lighting. So the light switches actually work. Now, yes, we are small. There is a reason for that. We are playing as a child. Well, I say child, they're about 16. But we're playing as a 16-year-old in this game. So, also, all the cabinet doors can open and stuff. The decoration isn't fully done. I'm going to have things placed in drawers and whatnot. But this is one of the main systems we have. We have an examine system. So you can examine notes. Okay, so here we have a note. Well, we've just gone shopping, we'll be home soon, Mum. So, Mum's gone out, we've just been shopping, we've gone home soon. We'll be home soon. So this is a note that you can find. You can find multiple of these around the game. I'm not going to show you them all, but there are, at the moment, 7, I think. So if we click on this, we actually have our book. So, as you can see, we can see who the book belongs to, which is our character, their address, and it's kind of like a diary. Now, this is just a template. Obviously, it's not finished. It's just kind of like boxes at the minute. But as we can see, we've actually got the working system. So it saves our notes when we find them. And if we click on our note, it gives us a bigger view of it so we can see it. And then it actually tells us at the bottom what actually has been said. Okay, so it's kind of like a reminder, because some of these notes have quite a lot of information on, whereas this one doesn't. So that's one of the main systems we have in this game, which I really like. I've worked quite hard on. But I'll quickly run around and walk around. There's no sprint in this. I keep forgetting there's no sprint. I've turned sprint off because I don't want the player to be able to just sprint around. I didn't turn the upstairs lights on. I don't want the player to just be able to sprint around everywhere. Now, at the moment, this is going to be, as you can see, it's going to have 6 worlds, 6 levels, I suppose. Oh, that's bathroom light one. Turn this one back on. There we go. So we've got bathroom. Also another inspection item. There's a knife down here. Bathroom, basically. But yeah, this is the level. So the level's actually really relatively small. It's not actually very big. We only have, the few rooms. But each time you go through the world, it's going to change up slightly. So, for example, this world has got the bathroom, it's got this corridor, and I believe it's got a living room. Yep, and that's all it's got. Okay, so here, for example, as well, we've got a beer bottle. Dad loves his beer, says it helps when Mum's tagging. So all the text and stuff is kind of template at the minute base. It's got a lot to build on still. But as we can see, this is how it works. So at the moment, this floor has these 2 rooms. So if we go through to the next floor, as we can see, the door locks behind us. If I try and open it, it's locked, so I can't go through that way. Gotta go this way. And if we go through, it brings us back to the start. But it's slightly more deteriorated. It's degraded a bit. Okay, so as we can see, we've got different, it's slightly more degraded in this one. Now, once again, there are more notes scattered around. You may have seen a few, but we've got a different room. So in here, this wasn't here last time. This was the exit for the last room, but we've got a laundry room this time. Looking quite nice. And then I think that's all we've got different in this one. I think we've still got the living room. We've still got the bathroom. Yeah, still got the living room. Still got the bathroom, but if we move through to this one, this is the end of this level. So we can move through, and as we can see now, we are getting into the nitty-gritty. This is all dark, It's all deteriorated. Everything's looking a bit gross apart from that wall. And if we do lights, the lights don't actually work. So in this one, you actually have to walk around. I'm going to make it a bit dark because it's still a bit too light in my opinion. But you have to go find a like a lantern or a lighter or something so you can actually see. Forgot about that. That's just something I'm playing with. But once again, if we look around, this has a whole different room. So if we look in here, this one was living room last time. Now it's a little office. Okay, so each time you go through, the rooms can change around as well, which is kind of playing on Caitlin's psyche. Oh yeah, I've called the character Caitlin from Random Name Generator. Handy. Also, here's the lighter. So there we go. At the minute, it is literally just a little box. I haven't finished doing it yet, but yeah, like at the moment, the whole idea behind this is the fact that you are kind of going through Caitlin's psyche, and if you did notice in here, she actually had two different addresses, so it's kind of the addresses merging together with her psyche. I'm not going to tell you too much about it, but it's kind of to do with that. But yeah, so this is kind of a little. This is the project that I've been working on. This is as far as we've got now. I'm gonna release what I'm planning on doing is I'm gonna flush out, make these first 3 areas really nice, make them like actually have loads of stuff to do in them rather than just walk through. Oh, what's that? There's a door. Rather than just walk through them, and then I'm gonna release that for some testing with some of my friends and peers and other people who would be willing to test, and then I'm gonna add the next 3 areas, and that'll be the end of like this demo game for my idea sort of thing. But if anyone has any opinions or maybe some things they'd like to see in this, then by all means let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to hear your feedback and thoughts about how things are going and what you think I should do. I'm also working on other projects as well, but at the moment this one is kind of the only game project I'm working on. But yeah, this has been quite fun to do. I still need to flush things out a lot, but I think the textures look really nice. It kind of feels like a creepy little house on your own. There's no sound yet, obviously. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little update. I mean, it's been, what, 5 months, so I want to try and do some more game stuff to keep me motivated with YouTube, so hopefully we'll do a bit more. But yeah, that has been a little look at what I have been doing. So if you have any inputs or ideas, please put them in the comments below. It's meant to be a horror game, so maybe chuck some horror ideas down there. Why not? And I'll catch you maybe in another 5 months. Bye.